guys, welcome back to the channel. What's up, my ninjas here, and today I'm bringing to you guys a Blue Eyes Danger Fusion build that I've been working on a little bit. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, and I'm still trying to get into the swing of things with this new job and life and everything, balancing it all out. So hopefully I can get you guys videos more frequently, at least once or twice a week. I got another deck profile I'm working on right now, so stay tuned for that. But right now I got this profile. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Before we do start though, if you guys enjoy the content that I'm putting up, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share it, all that good stuff. But without further ado, let's get into the profile. So first things first, obviously we'll start out with 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Yes, they are ulti. I'm working on getting 3 ghost rares just because, but for now we're gonna run with 3 ultimates. I am running 3 alternatives because with this fusion build you want to use alternative for a couple of the fusion monsters that we make in the extra deck, one of them being alternative ultimate. We got 1 Dragon Spirit of White, 3 Sage, and then we've got, we'll slide those up, we've got 2 Legend and 2 Ancients. You guys can mess with these ratios as much as you guys want. I do like running 1 extra. You know, a lot of people only run 1 Whitestone of Legend, but for now I'm running 2 because I think that seeing Blue Eyes in this build is a little bit more important than in others, because polymerization, you know, you can use that, you know, monsters from your hand. So that's why I'm running 2 Legends. I'm also running 2 Ancients still because it is a good toolbox to get alternative back into hand to use your polymerizations later, or to re-summon him later, and or summon a Blue Eyes at the end phase, and then you know, or Dragon Spirit of White at end phase. So gets you a little bit more, a couple more monsters on board, and really good utility. You guys can mess with those ratios as much as you want, but that's how I'm doing it for now. I got 1 Levianeer. Still really good, and good monster reborn if you banish 3 lights, or you know, it's good for destruction, non-targeting removal, or ripping cards out of your opponent's hand. So I still run 1 of him, and this is where it might be kind of weird. Obviously I already said that it's a danger build, so I mean, typically you don't see danger cards in Blue Eyes fusion builds, but I tried it out. I kind of like it. You know, you guys can, if you guys want, you guys can just trade this out for your typical just more fusion cards, or you know, was it King of the Swamp, I think. Yeah, you guys can easily switch out the Danger Core for somebody else, for something else, but I like them. You know, going second, they're good removal. They're also big bodies to put on the board if you can get them out there, and they also help fuel Levianeer, and they can, you know, if you get them, you know, even if you get like a snake, the Danger Snake or Jackalope on board, you can use those for a fusion monster that will show later, or not a fusion monster, excuse me, now on to the spell cards. Still running 3 Melody. Works really good with the stones, obviously, and with the dangers. You get their discard effects, so it's really good. Only 2 Return of the Dragon Lords because I am running dangers, so you know, there's not like, I mean, there's a pretty good chance I'm gonna have a target for Return of the Dragonlords, but I don't want to have multiple in hand because there's not that good of a chance that I'll have multiple targets in graveyard. 3 trade-ins because we are running a lot of level 8s, including the Dangers. That also will trigger their effect and get some draw power going. 1 Dragon Shrine because I only think 1 is needed with Foolish Burial. Those are pretty self-explanatory. Just get your resources that you need in the graveyard. Monster Reborn because we are running. I mean, it's Monster Reborn. You know, it doesn't matter what you're running. It's really good card to get more monsters on board or take some from your opponent or your opponent's graveyard, should I say. 3 Soup Poly. This is where it kind of gets a little bit more interesting, I guess. The idea of this build is to go second and to break their board first with Soup Poly or the Dangers or whatnot, and then you get your big beefy fusions out and you know, attack for game, OTK them, or get some protection out there. Then I've got 1 Polymerization. The extra deck card that we're going to be looking at will let you use this straight from your deck. So I only put 1 in for now. I might bump it up to 2, but so far 1 has been working fine for me because you'll typically be able to get to that fusion monster, or excuse me, that link monster. 1 D-Fusion, just for some spice, you know. It's really nice to get like your alternative ultimate dragon, or your ultimate alternative out, and then defuse and hit for 9k. So, you know, 3 blue eyes is pretty devastating. And then 1 Dragon's Mirror. This one isn't searchable at all for what I'm using, but it is still pretty good because most of the time you'll have those resources in the grave, like your blue eyes cards and whatnot, so you can use Dragon Mirror. I'm only running 1 because I don't. If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. Same with our last and final card, our 1 and only trap, the Ultimate Creature Destruction. The reason I'm using the Ultimate Creature Destruction is because a lot of our fusion monsters are blue eyes fusion monsters, so the Ultimate Creature Destruction will work for those blue eyes fusion monsters. It gives an extra layer of protection, delays your opponent a little bit if you're in a grind game. You know, obviously it makes them pretty indestructible if they aren't already. Really good card. I'm only running 1 of them because I could only squeeze 1. I think maybe, you know, if you want to squeeze more than 1 in there, you can. If not, you know, if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. It's not like a win condition or anything. So, you know, it's up to you whether you play the Ultimate Creature Destruction or not, but I like it. You know, you could trade it out for another Polymerization or something if you want to see that more often in your hand. But so far that's what I got going for the main deck. That's all 40 cards in the main, and we shall be moving on to the extra deck. But first, if you guys made it this far, I really appreciate it. You guys don't know how much that means to me that you guys are watching my videos, and you know, if you guys are coming back for another time, you guys subscribed already, I appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed already, and this is maybe your first or second video of mine that you're watching, you know, I really appreciate it if you guys hit that like button. I am trying, like I said earlier, to get more videos out to you guys more frequently, you know, once or twice a week now. So I'm gonna try and get on that and stay on that. But let's jump into this extra deck. As you guys can see at the beginning of the video, we got Linkuriboh front and center. We got BLS, Soldier of Chaos. Really easy to make with the Dangers. really good card. Can't be targeted if you use a level 7 or higher, I believe. And here's a big, the go-to link monster right here, Predaplant Verte Anaconda. This is what gives you access to polymerization so easily. You make it, and then you activate its effect, dump polymerization to the graveyard, and then you can use polymerization's effect to get your fusion monster out. Since it is a Blue Eyes build, I'm still running the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. You can run something else if you'd like here. I had one slot open and I put Spirit Dragon in there because it is a Blue Eyes build and it is relatively easy to get out. Also using First of the Dragons. First of the Dragons is pretty easy to get to, especially with, if you get the Dragon's Mirror or polymerization and you only have 2 Blue Eyes, only access to 2 Blue Eyes. First of the Dragons helps. Oh, sorry, hit my mic or hit my camera a little bit. Anyways, First of the Dragons is pretty cool. It cannot be destroyed by battle except for battle with a normal monster, and it's also unaffected by other monster effects. 2700 attack, so it's pretty tough to get around. Really good card. If you guys don't have one, I highly recommend getting it. All it takes is 2 normal monsters, like I said. Blue Eyes Twin Burst. A lot of you guys love this card. I love this card, man. You don't even have to use polymerization for it, so I'm running it in the build. Just 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. This guy is really good for getting rid of some problematic monsters. Same with Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. If you guys don't know already, but Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate has the Pop 3 effect if you use Blue Eyes Alternative as one of the fusion materials. So this is the big boy to get out if you guys can. This is probably my main go-to with this build. I try and get alternative as a material. Pop 3 cards, and then if you get lucky enough, you get the defusion. Hit defusion on them, and then you got 3K beaters that you can attack with. So really nice. I'm running 2 Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons. You could cut one of these if you want, because you have other Blue Eyes fusion monsters that you can use for its effect, but I'm running 2 just because it's nice to discard itself, I guess, to attack multiple times. So Neo's Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, pretty good game ender for going for that OTK. And then we are running Super Poly, so here are my Super Poly targets. I guess I'll clear these out first. Alright. So here are our Super Poly targets. We got a Violet Chimera, Salamangreat Violet Chimera, Dragostapelia, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, Starving Venom, and I guess that's my XZs. So it's your 4 typical. This one, you could cut Chimera if you wanted and put something else in there, but I think Salamangrates are making a pretty big comeback right now. It seems like not like huge comeback, but they're a deck to watch out for now. So having Chimera as a Super Poly target, that's up to you, but I like it in there because I guess I play them at my locals often. So maybe if you guys have a different target that you have in mind for your locals, then go ahead and put that in there or whatnot. And then to round it off, we got our 2 XZs monsters. I love Dingirsu. I don't play him as much as I want to, so I threw him in this build. And then your typical number 38. If you really wanted to, you could probably cut a couple of those cards in the extra deck that I was talking about and put in like a Dragooblion package or something, or you could put in the Galaxy Eyes package. You know, if you wanted to cut Dingirsu, you could cut them, and then you could cut like a couple other cards and put Cypher Dragon, Galaxy Eyes Full Armor, and Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade if you wanted to. So, you know, a little bit of wiggle room. You guys can do whatever you guys want with the extra deck, but that will be it for the profile, guys. I'm not going to showcase a side deck. I know I don't really do that too often. If you guys want to see a side deck, let me know. I'll get one to you. But thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you haven't done so already, definitely hit that subscribe button. Peace.